All right, I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is I think so. I got it all wired up, and I have it wired up. I have these coils wired up in series, and I'm using the JL94 circuit. But I'm going to have to take it apart, and I'll show you here in a second. Running at 15 volts, you can see that it wants to go, but it gets stuck. You see how it's kind of there. You see, it's definitely going. It's just that I got to take this apart because this guy, I don't know if you can see it, is really cockeyed. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the camera there. Yeah, you can see it there, kind of. But it wants to go, and then it gets caught on something. So you can see right here, maybe that little deviation up there. So yeah, see? It wants to go and then it gets caught. So it'll definitely work. What I think I'm going to do though is I'm going to take the suggestions. So Sky gave me a good suggestion saying I should hook up 3 of these DL94 circuits, 1 on each coil. And I know that'll really make it fly. But I don't have 3. I have 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to reprint these guys, or I'll try to heat them up and then bend them back into shape. The coils are okay. The coils are fine. But I need to work on the ring itself because there's no power to it now. And you can see it just gets stuck. It doesn't really want to slide. And now that I'm doing it with the power off, I'm wondering if I was just fooling myself. No, I think it was going because I could feel it wanting to go. And the circuit wasn't getting hot. But I'm going to need to take it apart and get it all fixed so that when I go like that, it doesn't jam up and stop, because it did it right. Yeah, you guys can't see it on there, but it's getting caught right in here. Let me see if I can show that. See right there? See the big gap right there? No gap right there. That's because in order to get this coil in here, I had to really finagle this, and I did it wrong. But it will definitely work with these guys all done up in series. So I got to take it apart, which really sucks. But I think in doing so, I think I'm going to do every other every other space, I'll put a magnet. I'm not going to do it in every single one, even though I think that'll work just fine. But I want to give this the best opportunity to work. And I think if I do every other one, then there'll be one magnet here in the middle, none there and none there, which I think will work out better for the solenoid action. Yeah. So just a quick update. I'm still working on it. I actually have a lot of work to do to it now. I've got to probably, like I said, either print out a couple of new coil holders, or try to bend those back into shape. I definitely need to take this guy out, put it together, not being in here, mark everything up, and then Bondo it or sand it really smooth. Sanding PLA is a pain in the ass. it doesn't like to really, you can do it, but you got to go real slow. It's just a pain. Anyway, I'm also working on, I also, oops, made, I also printed out some stands that hold bearings for these guys. I'll put that guy, you know, put that guy on there. Put a couple of them on there. Just playing around. Let me get my, oh, sorry. Let me get my phone out of this thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got my hands on another another VCR bearing. Those things are sweet. And I'm working on another 3D printed maglev, kind of like this guy here, the one that I bought. But this one I printed out, and I finally got the magnets in. I have to figure out how I'm gonna power that one though. Anyway, just a quick update.